So I decided today that I'm just going to do nothing but writing because I'm so far behind on my Rye goal that it's getting ridiculous. So I've got my NaNoWriMo t-shirt from 2009. I've got my little outline of some plot points for That's Charming, the novel that I'm working on just now. I'm going to sit and write for 2 hours straight and see how it goes. So yeah, bye. I did some writing, I think I did about an hour or something, and then just decided to give up, and I'm now about to play my Sims for the first time in a while, and I went on a downloading spree. See all them folders? Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here for a while trying to download them. Okay, so again, I changed my mind way too quickly, and I decided that I wouldn't play The Sims anymore. I was going to do some writing / editing instead. So what I've done is I've dug out this. As you can see, I've scribbled over this already, but that's only the first chapter of many. I've got to go through all these pages and scribble on them like that. But then I also thought, well, wouldn't it be cool if I can't, well, cool, as it, nice for me to kind of brag, I guess, to show off some of the novels that I've had self-published, not sent off to an agent, gotten an agent, published mainstream, but self-published. I think it's kind of cool being able to hold a book in your hands that you wrote. Like this one, for instance. Yeah, I went through a phase when I was about 15 where I was obsessed with this guy, and I wrote this story. And I'm pretty impressed with it. I mean, it is quite thick, and yeah, I was quite happy with it at the time. It's a cringe fest to read it, but I was quite impressed with it at the time. I wrote that when, no idea what I did that for. I wrote that when I was 15, and then the next big novel that I wrote was this one. Yeah, it's much thicker, but it's also very badly formatted. There's no page numbers, and it's on the wrong side as well. See, that should be on that side. So I did that for NaNoWriMo in 2007, and I wrote most of it while I was still in high school, and I wrote it in one of my classes. Asked permission first, of course, but yeah. In 2008, I wrote this one, which is the one that I'm reading through and editing just now. I've gotten this far through it, so I'm almost done. But yeah, that's Ashlyn and the Lost Prince. That's the story that I was telling you about when my cousin asked about my novels. This one here is the rewrite of that Out of This World one. I'm really impressed with this one. I like the way I formatted it as well, with the page numbers up the top, and the font's a little small and spaced out more than I would have liked, but this is that in book form, pretty much. So I need to go through and edit that. This is the next book that I wrote. Well, I didn't write it all. This is the Write for Japan fundraising book, and I wrote one of the short stories that's in it. But as you can see, there was many. I'll post a link to that actually if you want to buy a copy. And then this is the last story that I've completed, When Your Novel Strikes Back. The bottom of it puts it rather nicely. When Your Novel Strikes Back is a silly story made up of nonsense, random thoughts, and character torture. Yeah, character torture. That was a spoof novel that I wrote for me, Aisha, and Ali. And I have to say, this is probably really sad to admit this, but this is probably the best story I've ever written. And look at it, it's pathetically thin. But anyway, I'm going to go and edit the big pile of paper that is the Daisy, and hopefully get through more than one chapter this time. So I will see you guys tomorrow.